Good day, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Happy Father's Day. That's coming up. Taps here, the average prepping prepper. Going to talk about cooking, basically just stoves. So, very first thing that you need to do is have things that light your stove. I was very fortunate. These Ozark utility lighters, I bought them a couple years ago when they were only 88 cents. I think they're $1.24 now. But my wife was always getting on me for, I'd go to Walmart and pick them up, maybe 5, 10 at a time, and she'd always give me a hard time. But now she realizes that I had the foresight to see that what was written on the wall, that inflation. So in theory, the inflation's at 50% because I bought these for 88 and they're like $1.27, $1.28, or 50% more. So again, get yourself some utility lighters like this so that you don't have to get in close to light any fire. I believe in a previous video, I think it was like my bug out bag, that we're talking about the 7 Scripto lighters. They're not the other brand Bic, but these will do the job. I've used them several times on paracord projects that I have, like here. And then again, there's 7 of them for below $3, I think, like $2.78, right around there. So I mean, to me it seems like it's a good deal, and they're reliable. Okay, so fire starting, of course, you can also get your longer stick matches, or other matches. Again, I like taking the longer stick matches, or the like a previous one, the semi water resistant ones. You put them in a dry container and just put it with all your stores. So utility lighters, matches, or stick matches, and then of course you got the dryer lint with your flint and steel. I really don't like using the Vaseline and cotton balls, because then everything gets all gooed up. So we'll talk about also when you're doing cooking, you're going to need water. I know on a previous video I shot, I made a mistake talking about the water filters, but this is why I brought up the 0.01. So what I would do is, depending on the water source, I would run it through this first and then still filter out my other stuff, or do the hardcore filtering first of the water, like run it through coffee filters, which I have several hundreds, and then get the main bulky stuff out, run it through your homemade 5-gallon bucket water filter, and then finally run it through this, because this here will, in my eyes, save your life. This is a 0.01 micron filtration unit. It will take out all the majority, I'm going to say 99.99999% of the nasties, like pesticides, herbicides, biocontaminant. We'll just leave it at that. And then other stuff like the bugs and viral bacteria and viral that are in the water. So again, just be smart and prep wisely. You don't need to spend millions of dollars right off the bat. But I mean, just be smart and plan ahead. So I'll tell you how far I planned ahead for a crisis. So at one point, these huge 5.5 ounce Sterno or not Sterno, but quick flame fuel cans. I got them all for $1. I don't think you can touch these less than, oh geez, like $2 or $3 now, if not more. And then they're the smaller ones, kind of like this. So I went to my local Kroger's, and lo and behold, they were trying to get rid of them, and I got 3 of them for $2.19. So I don't know if it's still available. That this was about a year or two, almost 2.5 years ago. So I mean, just keep your eyes peeled. There's plenty of sales. That's kind of like the thing I find fun about prepping is that you're always looking for the best bang for your buck. And in my eyes, this was for $1. I got a whole bunch of these. I got a whole bunch of these. You know, again, it's just a fuel source for cooking. So on top of that, so this is the gel fuel. We can get I got the 91%, but you can get a higher concentration of alcohol rub, or using true alcohol to start a fire in like a stainless steel bowl, and use it for cooking and heating. Also, I believe again, I'm going to pimp on Amazon. I believe on Amazon these are less than $3 for fuel tablets. So if you need some fuel tablets, quick light, easy light, and you can basically heat and cook with this. In addition to that, I also have a heat source / cooking source here for heating. In 2021, certain areas of my house was not able to get heat, so what I did is I did the clay pots, made sure I put water on it on top, so that at least some heat transfer is away from the clay pot itself, so it doesn't shatter. Put 4 of these down, lit it, actually boiled the water, which I was impressed. But we can put 2, 4, 6, 8, whatever we deem that we need to use to cook with. So again, we have the gel, the fuel tablets, the alcohol, or the candles. Now, one thing I didn't bring in the house was wood or pine needles or leaves or whatever else. So that's a tentative fuel source as well. This is just the emergency fuel, so that if for whatever reason, let's say we're in a hurricane, I live in Texas, I live in Houston, so there's always the possibility of flooding, and then a lot of rain, which means that my quote unquote fuel source would be wet. I do not store fuel in my garage or wood in my garage, but I do have some kindling that are some thinner piece of wood that I can use for kindling. So again, multiple fuel sources, and we'll go from there. Cooking. So again, Walmart had a sale on these, and I kind of kicked myself for not getting another one. Actually, it was less than $7.43. I think it was $4 and some odd cents. So it was $5 for this Stanley, which is just a smaller volume. But then I went on to one of my favorite spots, Amazon's, right? And I got the larger one as well. So I have 2 cooking pots. I also have a huge cooking set, which I'll show you here. Again, bought it at Walmart, and this hasn't been used yet. The other ones have a little bit, and I just got this. Again, it was on sale. It was I think $12. I don't even think you can touch them less than $20 or $30. And again, this is more so for when I bug in or whatever. The other ones are if I have to bug out. then what do we cook on? Well, the very first thing is a folding stove. Again, Kuglins or Coglins, however you want to pronounce it, folding stove, and it's relatively easy to put together in theory. So it's just it's all contained in one, so you don't have parts that can be get lost or anything like that. Oops. Being a little booger. There you go. So we got it. There's a little catch in front, so that again, I can put one of these in here, light it up, have my flame come up. I can toss a couple of these in there, have the flame come up. I can use the fuel tablets. I wouldn't use these directly in there. I'd get like a little bowl, a stainless steel bowl, which I have. I just couldn't find, so I apologize about that. Or again, alcohol. So this is just the cooking stove. It's a quick, dirty. I shouldn't say dirty. Quick and easy stove. I have a secondary stove as well because hey, why not? I'm a prepper, right? This one is a little bit more elaborate. It's stainless steel. It's only been used once. Of course, I try to take care of my equipment. So, oops. So, and I'll show you after it's all set up. This was an expensive unit overall, and voila. Now this unit here I can use as wood. It's called out as a wood so you guys don't get sick. But this is called out as a wood unit where you can put your wood down here. You have like a little ash tray to keep the ashes in, and then your cooking levels here, so, or your cooking grills here, and then here's where you would tentatively keep your wood or whatever. And again, I don't have to use wood. I can use, the fuel tablets, the Sterno. I just shouldn't call it the Sterno. I'll call it Sterno. Sorry, the Sterno, but the gel fuel. I'll call it that. Quick flame. Or again, like I said, wood. But just a quick synopsis of what I have for just stuff to use for cooking if and when we have an issue with no power, no gas. We're in a position where we need to have a cooking source or a cooking platform, and this will do it. Now some people will say, hey, I got a grill. Well, yeah, that's great, but when you're in 2 to 4 feet of water, and that water's nasty, and you got to walk out there, and your house is flooded per se. Let's pretend, or worse yet, your house isn't flooded, but you got to walk out to your grill, and a lot of people don't understand this, is that fire ants will float on top of the water, and basically as soon as they find something that's solid, aka like your leg, they will climb up it, and if you start moving and bat them on it, they'll attack you. Also, I really don't want to walk in water that I have no idea what's in it, like sewage, chemicals, fuel, other things, you know, like biomaterial, because some animals or whatever were killed upstream or died upstream, drowned or whatever. So stuff like that, I really just don't want to even fathom stepping in or whatnot. So, anyways, just a quick short thing. So that this is cooking stoves and other equipment. And again, feel free to drop a like or comment or whatever if they're too long, too short, not enough information, and we'll just go from there. Have a great day, and as always, be well and stay safe.